I don't know what to do with my hands. That's the first thing that popped up. Yeah. Hey, welcome, Copper family. Thanks so much for joining us today. I'm really excited. We always have Matt, Mr. Beard Laws himself, who actually came up with the state scent of the month. So I appreciate him. And I think you knocked it out of the park this month, where I never thought I would use some of these scents ever. And then we have Robert. You know, Robert is finally doing a live. I'm really honored to have you here, man.
First one,
I
brother.
know.
Just for
it's
you.
So cool.
Yeah, man. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, and you lost your dinner, so I apologize.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. So if anybody wants to send him any on DoorDash, just go ahead and shoot a message, and we'll send him over some.
Yeah, left my dinner in there for 1 minute, and someone took it.
That's what happens. I was like, with 6 kids, with me, if I leave anything on, it's gone. It's just how it is.
Not only that, none of them admit it. So we don't even. It could have been a boogeyman for all we know.
But the camera was on, right?
Yeah, we'll have to go back and check the footage.
Mm-hmm. So they better fess up. I can tell you, it wasn't the one that I pegged. That I was like, nope, not that one.
Not
Way
that
too
one.
Small.
Yeah, too small.
Too small. Not hitting that microwave.
So what I always do, Robert, just so you know, is I always like to say hi to everyone because, like I said, these guys are our friends. And so we have Mark. What's up, Mark? How you doing, buddy? We have Beards and Coffee. Beards and Coffee. Remind me what part of Utah you're from. Hope you're doing well. And Mark really wanted some beard laws, just so you know. And no Logan.
Hey.
Matter of fact, Logan was called in late to work, so he's going to try to make it, but it's very unlikely he won't. What's up, Jeff? How you doing, buddy? Appreciate ya. We got Mike Hotel Cali Q.
Cali Q. Sounds good.
Q.
Let's do it.
Garrett, what's up, man? JP, Dagan, Jeff. I already said. Judd, how you doing, buddy? Melissa, Lando Rex, Michael. I'm just trying not to miss anyone. Pete, Ellie, Miss Bruce City. How you doing, Becky? Rick, Arlie. Oh, dude, I don't think I've ever seen you here. Hope you're doing well, Arlie. Appreciate you coming. We have. Dude, I don't.
Close.
Where is that from? Where is that name? That is actually a pretty cool name.
Yeah, I like it.
Is that Italian?
I think it's Utah, Southern Utah.
Southern Utah. Makes sense. What's up, Jassy, Mr. Beardish Consultant? So he's from Costa Rica. He's from Costa Rica. I haven't ate either.
Wherever that is.
Yeah. Dude, he's living in heaven.
Costa Rica,
right,
good waves, surfing.
I just watched Shark Week. There's no way I'm ever trying surfing. Nope.
No, the boys, my 2 boys surf at New Smyrna Beach, and there was 2 shark bites last weekend, and they're a little gun shy. Yeah,
you think?
But listen, it's so, I don't know. It's random, you know. I think more people get bit by humans, they said, in New York than sharks in Florida.
Probably. Well, that and probably more people get bit on the Vegas Strip than sharks.
Gosh, yeah, they're gonna be running through the Strip
just because they're so honored because they have to deal with all the people and it's so hot. Oh wait, that was me. So yeah, after last month's scent of the month, I never want to miss a scent of a month again. So Matt,
hi.
First of all, Robert, why don't you introduce yourself? I think everyone knows the face, but they might not know who you are. So why don't you introduce yourself a little bit and just kind of explain where they can find you, all that kind of stuff.
Sure. Robert Michaelis. I'm very active on TikTok at Robert Michaelis. I am active on Instagram at Robert Wyatt 13. Started making content, I would say about 4 years ago. Started my journey 8 years ago. I was probably 80 pounds heavier. I got really involved in fitness. I got really involved in family. I got involved in discipline, and I started growing my beard along the way, and it all just came hand in hand. And I picked up steam on my social media because of my beard, because of my discipline. I inspire people, and it's just been growing ever since. I met Tyson through the beard. I really like Tyson. Beard laws.
He actually opened his beard and was like, "Hey, Tyson." Nice to meet you.
So yeah, man, it's just a lot of motivation. Sometimes I scream in my car. If you've seen those videos, I get really hype, and that's pretty much just me talking to myself. I turn the camera around, and I know a lot of other people need to hear what I have to say. yeah, and I just let my beard grow, and I lost a bunch of weight, and that's the story.
Yeah. What's funny though is the first time I talked to you on in person, just on the phone and all that kind of stuff, I was, I get a little anxious sometimes, and
Sure.
hearing you talk on the first time, I'm like, oh wait, that's not an act, that's just him.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like I was
Yeah.
genuine, like, dude, this is him. Like
yeah.
he's not putting on a show on TikTok. That's literally him. And we're going to have to talk about your last TikTok for Copper Johns. I'm like, what the crap?
Yeah, bro. No, it just came out. I know, right? I was being honest. That's just me. I try to reel it in a little bit, but I mean, I might have cast it a little far.
So just if you guys know, you can follow Copper Johns on TikTok, and Robert and Matt both post consistently there. And Robert posted something about using beard butter in your bum crack.
Hey, it gets hot in Florida, and if you got extra beard butter, arms, chest, and maybe on the
What's up,
legs,
Brett?
and if it gets around, you get a little butt, you're good. Everything smells great all day.
Yeah, Jeff saw it.
Jeff saw it. Jeff, did you take my advice?
I don't
Valid
think anyone
question.
will.
Lie. That's a lie.
James,
They
it's
will.
on
They
its way,
won't
man.
admit it.
100% a lie. I mean, there's whole companies that they market products just for that specific thing.
Yeah.
Right.
You didn't know you had this product the whole entire time, Tyson.
Look at that. I think Logan
Hey,
messaged me today. He's like, "Where's the bum butter?" I was like, "Hey, what do you know? Maybe."
So this is a great segue. So Mark is wondering, Matt, do you fish St. Lawrence River? And then we can kind of talk about where you came up with the name St. Lawrence River.
Yeah, I do fish in it. I didn't come up with the name of it. It's been around for a very long time by a guy named who was a saint, and his name was Lawrence. Spoiler alert. But yeah, I fish in it quite often. I haven't as much this year, honestly. The old man's getting up in age. He sold his fishing boat, so I don't have a boat. I got a ton of fishing stuff. Don't have a boat. So if anybody has a boat or dock access or waterfront access, please take me fishing with you. But it's a fantastic. I don't know how much you want me to get into how awesome this river really is for fishing.
talk
wise,
about
but
it.
if you guys
That's
want me to
totally cool.
dork out about fishing in 2022, it was ranked the #1 place to fish in the entire United States. Smallmouth bass, the Bassmasters, they come up numerous amount of times. You would only see it on ESPN once a year. They have came to a place called Waddington, New York, which is about 15 minutes from where I live. And this year they're going to be in Clayton, New York, sometime in August, or they already came. I don't remember, but either way, it's pretty cool, and yeah, I love it. I mean, there's great smallmouth, obviously #1 in the nation. A lot of walleye fishing, and it's kind of cool because the geography or topography, whatever you call it in water, you can kind of see where the ridges are, and you have to kind of be careful because there is an actual line that is Canadian water, and you cannot fish Canadian water. The fish comes over from Canada, and you catch it. Oh, you caught a Canadian one. That's fine, but you cannot go into Canadian water without the proper permits. So they kind of have the Border Patrol, Customs, and everything. They're kind of patrolling it. Sometimes you think they're a little close. They use it as an excuse to say, "Hey, we got to talk," and they check over your documentation and all that stuff. So, yeah,
That's interesting.
Thousand Islands and A Bay.
Something you
Yeah,
don't have to worry about here.
Yep, 40 minutes for me is Alexandria Bay, and actually I just did a cool little story about Bolt Castle. Bolt Castle is on one of the many islands. A guy started building this castle. He was a multi-millionaire, put $2 million into this island, which in 1900 would have been $72.6 million today. And
wow.
he just huge guy in the hotel game. He came over. He was Prussian. Came over at 13, started washing dishes, worked his way up the hotel. Did this island, did it all for his wife and his family. His wife got sick on the island, moved to Manhattan, passed away, and he never stepped foot on the island. It was vacant for 73 years before the area took it over. And they said every single penny they make, they put back into it to restoring the castle. And as of 2021, they put over $50 million into restoring this castle. And it is gorgeous.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It's there, and there's a lot of crazy stories there, a lot of connections to the War of 1812 on this island in this area. Just, I mean, a lot of stuff. I mean, I could go on and on about facts and stuff. So if we need time later, I can double back to it.
All right, Robert, everyone wants it. Let's hear it.
Let's go! Just a little one. Just a little one. Just a little one. All I needed was a nudge.
He was.
I like
waiting.
to
could
cut
see
it off right at the end. Like, oh, just clip it right there.
That's good. You guys can actually, within 2 hours, you'll be able to download that as a ringtone for 99 cents on copperjohnsbeard.com.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
anyone listening with headphones, you're welcome.
Yeah, right. Hey, I was asked. I had to.
Well, why don't we dive into it? You guys have not tried it yet. I know Logan just got his today, unfortunately. RP headphone gang. But why don't you guys tell everyone? Well, how about this? I'm debating on what we do. So, Matt,
Yes.
let's just go over it. So, Matt told me, he's like, Tyson, I have an idea. We should do St. Lawrence River, and we should put this in it. And I'm like, no. He's like, no, I promise you'll like it. And I was asked Matt, I texted him, I called him, I fretted over this like nonstop because I'm like, I don't think this is good.
You stress. What I'd like to do, this is your show, but this is my suggestion. Robert hasn't tried it or smelled it yet. I did. Just full disclosure, I did, and I haven't even had time to go get mine. I don't have mine in studio, but I've worn it the last couple of days. So I think it would be fun to get his reaction before I say what's in it. Just kind of get his impression, see if he can pull it. I don't know. I'm not trying to put you on the spot or anything, Robert. I don't know if you have a good palate or not. I have a terrible sense of smell. So I'm curious what your first take is if you can try to guess without reading the bottle. Unless you already did, then that's fine. Then
No, I mean, I did, but my memory spans like, I promise I don't remember.
Yeah. No, I would love to see if you get a couple of different hints because kind of Tyson told me, he's like, once it's warmed, it does have a little bit of a different smell. I put some on my wrists, just to kind of smell it. All the kids in the house and everything, the wife and everybody, we all tried it. And it was a huge hit. It was one of their favorites, and it has a different wearability. It really does, and I think it really elevates it a little bit. Tyson kind of took the vision that I had and knocked it out of the park again. I mean, is everybody going to be excited as Lake Tahoe? Hopefully, but I don't know. That's a tough one to follow.
Great, by the way, just let you
tough
know,
one to follow.
Like I've used 2 bottles of Lake Tahoe already.
Yeah, that's been my go-to for the last couple weeks.
Yep,
yeah, it's nice.
It's good. This one, and why I like this one without getting into it, it really. I stressed over this too. One being a hometown river, I really stressed because I wanted to make it unique, but I thought that if I played just to the St. Lawrence River, it's so just kind of one. It's not going to appeal to everybody, whether you're in Utah, California, Costa Rica. So we kind of did a play without giving it away more than just St. Lawrence River. So, yes. I mean, Robert and Tyson, whenever you give him the okay, I'd love to, see some smells and some guesses. And if anybody in the chat maybe has a couple guesses what they would like to see or think that's in it, maybe throw out some guesses. Let's have some fun with it.
Hey, Tyson, watch. You can open these and the plastic stays on the top. Watch how cool this is. See, and I can put it up and it still has the plastic on the top. So if you ever see a bottle that's the plastic, I have opened it.
Everybody doesn't know that.
I was giving him a hard time. I'm like, dude, when you do a reel, I mean, just at least take the plastic off. Hey, Twitch.
Ooh, I like it.
I like it.
That's good.
It's good.
Is it kind of like a floral? No, like a kind of flowery? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's something in there like that.
One. Yeah.
I like it.
Oh yeah.
You gotta give it the real test.
Give it the real one. All right, headphones are coming out, so he can't hear us right now.
I can't hear you now, so you can only hear me.
He can't. So again, if anybody go ahead, guess away. At this point,
buddy.
There's no spoilers. The only thing I ask you to do is just don't be that guy that goes on the website and just tells everybody. I mean, if you're not going to be on the website and tell everybody, at least buy it. Just don't throw out guesses unless you don't know. Let's go that way.
That's good.
It has good wearability.
I like how he's talking to us like we're deaf, like he's slower and louder.
I can't hear you. So if you got anything to say, you might as well say it now.
I'm going to say it to your face.
Yeah.
Okay. So we do have a couple. Mark loves floral. Apple floral's my guess. Ginger's got some guesses. What do we got? Freshwater, cypress, bergamot. I don't know. Just a fish scent.
That's floral. I get like a floral. That's what I get. Yeah.
Yep.
It's soft though. It's not strong.
Yep. All right.
Yeah.
Well, whenever you tell me, we'll break down the ingredients or the scent profile.
So yeah, let's break it down. We're not having a lot of guesses, and which is totally okay. They might be, having dinner with their families or something right now. So
that must be nice, right, guys? Having
I
dinner.
know.
Dinner must be nice
All right.
to have dinner.
So the first one, I feel like we had to do because St. Lawrence River, yes, it is in a couple of different states and countries with Canada, but this is featured in New York. So we decided, when you think New York, what do you think of, Robert? What's the first thing that pops in your mind with New York?
The
Besides New
Yankees.
York? Yankees, fair.
It really does.
But where do the Yankees play?
I don't even know.
Bronx, which is near New York City, which is known as the Big Apple. So we threw some apple in there, all right? Because New York, a lot of people think New York, Big Apple. We got to throw the Big Apple in there. The floral scent you're picking up is the rose. We threw rose in there because that is the state flower of New York, is actually the rose. How many people are throwing rose in beard scents? Not a lot of people I know. So we have apple, we have rose, and then we threw in a little bit of some pine, kind of like evergreen kind of scent, because that is very, very prevalent up in this area and a lot of places through New York. You're going to get that nice winter green, that nice pine smell. And this is, I think, what makes it for me. On top of everything, St. Lawrence River, we're obviously in a cooler climate next to Canada. We threw in frost. Give it a nice kind of crispness to it, because there's a lot of fall mornings when you're out fishing, a lot of mornings just in general where you're out fishing, and it just smells cold. So that's what we have.
So Logan, I muted you, buddy.
Yeah, you're really loud. The background.
But we're glad you're here.
Yes.
It's good to see your face.
All right.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah. So what we did is St. Lawrence River, green apple, pine, rose, and frost. So it was unique. I've used in Salt City before. I used a thing called rock rose, where it's more of an earthy rose. This one, the green apple, I didn't want to make it a huge point. Neither the pine. Everything's kind of just meshes in well, I think. The frost could easily be which is more minty, could really overbear. So I had to dial that down. The most I would say is the floral. And I wanted to make it something very unique, something I've never done before. Talking to Matt, I told him, I'm like, I could go crazy or we could go mild. And I like both depending on what we want to do. And we went a little bit mild on it so that it's more of just a nice relaxing scent. And I feel like this is a great scent to go to work, go on a date, as well as if you just want to unwind and just that's what you want to smell for the rest of the night. Cuddling with the wife.
After shower. Yeah, the after shower.
Yeah. That's what I mean. It's just just a nice relaxing scent.
You put it in after the shower at night, right? I really go heavy at night. I feel like my body's resting. I got to rest my muscles after a hard day. I just load this thing up, tie it up, and let that thing soak all night.
Yep. See, I'm more of a morning shower. So if I don't shower at night, I go with the butter before bed. I go butter instead of the oil. Yeah. And it's the same thing. It's a good wearability at nighttime. Just get that shine in there, protect that hair. It's good.
Well, I'm an AM and PM shower guy, Matt. It's hot down here. It's humid.
That's true.
And I'm like a bear.
What's up, Rick?
It was 48 degrees here this morning.
What?
100. Yeah, 100. It was 48 degrees when we woke up
I have to be honest. I wouldn't mind feeling that every now and then.
Am I still muted?
No.
Yes.
Mute him.
No.
I looked over and your hand was just on your chin, just going like this.
Beautiful.
Did he? Beautiful.
I'm in traffic.
Go ahead.
It's good to see you, bud.
Beautiful.
There it is.
Yeah, all right. We had somebody hit a water line and it just.
Oh, that's what happened.
That's no good.
It never ends. It never ends.
Mm-mm. I'd like to say been there. Haven't. Sorry.
Yeah. But I did have time to go to lunch today with this guy.
It's true.
And I'm not kidding. This stuff, I like the subtle. And then when you warm it up and you get that apple, it's amazing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And in beard mode has been like, hey, I've been wanting a green apple. So I'm going to just go here and be like, I did this for you, Garrett.
I really think my wife's gonna love this one because she loved Lake Tahoe, and this kind of is in that category for me.
Yeah.
It does. Yeah. Yep. I would do that. Like I said, I just think it's cool because I've never seen a scent profile as unique that works. You know what I mean? We've done some really, really cool stuff, and this is different. And like I said, I'm not trying to compare it to any of the other 7 that we've done because this is number 8 of the year. It's easy to keep track because August is 8. They're all very different. There isn't 2 that are very similar. They, you know what I mean? And I mean, we like to think we're smart. We kind of have it laid out depending on the seasons, depending on, you know, what's going on in kind of some light ones. Spoiler alert, you might see some dark ones coming up. We got a lot of cool stuff that we try to plan ahead. So this is good. And to be honest, I'm super excited to not only have it here, but I can't wait for a lot of local beards to start to get this in their beard as well, and start to see it in some barbershops and in some stores, some bait shops. Couple of people are working on. So if you're watching for some reason and you're somewhat near me, you're gonna be able to get your hands on it because apparently you don't like to order stuff on the internet. It's weird. It's 2023. Get on it.
Well, why don't we do a giveaway? Should we do something like that?
I mean, if you want, I mean, ask the chat. Chad, does somebody want?
Did you see Vinny just got his workout in the garage at 112 degrees? My man.
Well,
I'm
that's
jealous.
because he's nuts.
I'm
And he only
jealous,
has one
Vinny.
arm. He only has one
What?
arm.
Vinny, you're the
Yeah,
man.
he
I
tore
just
his bicep.
Physically
Oh,
has
yeah.
2. Right?
Oh, I thought you meant like one arm.
No, so have you noticed that he posts a lot on TikTok? Have you noticed that at all, Vinny, working
haven't.
out?
Oh,
So go
okay,
to
yeah,
our
yeah.
TikTok, and
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
the one
yeah,
who's
yeah.
doing like the arm press and everything with one arm because his other one's in a brace. It's because he tore his bicep.
Solid.
Sounds terrible.
The other one.
That's
The other one
horrible.
works.
You know-
The other one works. My man.
What'd you say, Logan?
That's when you know you're lifting heavy, when you're tearing muscles.
Yeah, right.
Dude, this is a beast.
Well, his traps are like the size of my head, which is big.
if only
you
if
got a
it
big
was
head.
big
You got a
fingers,
big head, Tyson. Fill them with cream.
Yeah, I do. I have a huge head. Go look at all our pictures. You guys are all nice, normal size, and then there's mine.
Just head.
I'm 6'3", but 6 foot of its head. So yeah, so sorry,
Should be.
Logan, not Logan.
What?
Matt, do you have a question about St. Lawrence River?
Yeah, the St. Lawrence River is the blank longest river in the entire world.
Let's go
Again, the St. Lawrence River is the blank longest river in the world. I'm looking for a specific number. First one that we see in our chat, not your chat, our chat. You're gonna win some stuff. I don't know what you're gonna win. Tyson's gonna tell you.
Right? Do you want to put it in private chat? Do we have a private chat? I don't see a private chat.
Yeah, it's the thing that says private chat next to comments.
This is my first live, just so you know. I have never done this before.
There it is.
All right, answers are coming in. Have not seen one on our end yet. Whew. I got
And
the
just go
sneezes,
once, guys.
allergies.
Don't.
Yeah, you get one.
No,
guess.
Jeff. This is a little bit different. Matt's asking a question, and he wants to know the
The answer.
the answer.
Mhm.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Logan does much.
Yes.
Beautiful. I need to style mine like that one guy, Hunter. Yeah, well, Hunter styles his mustache.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
dude, you
I need to get
could.
that.
How long have you measured yours? How long it is?
I haven't touched it in 3 years.
Dang.
dude. That's one thing about mine too, is my stash is like
Out there, right?
Beers and coffee. I'll ask it one more time because the answer is not there. The St. Lawrence River
Who's
is
calling
the
me?
blank. So where I say blank, that's your guess. Longest river in the world. Blank longest river in the world.
Ah, found someone who got it. Someone Googled it,
Yep.
but he already
Anything?
answered. He already said an answer. So you might have to do another question because we can only guess once because it's only fair.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I got all sorts of. Let's see.
All right, guys, we're going to ask one more question. The answer was 17th. However, with that being said, just go once. That gives everyone an opportunity to win. And again, this is for a $20 gift card. All right.
Okay. So we
Ask
want,
away.
let's go a little bit easier, I guess. Let's go a little bit easier. The St. Lawrence River. Okay. No, that's way too. I'm going to do this one. Get ready. This is going to be a quick one. Okay. The St. Lawrence River is the border between two countries. What are the two countries?
Mexico.
Ireland.
Thank you very much.
Let's see whose internet is good and who is good at typing.
Yeah. Who has small thumbs and goes,
I mean, some people can watch it on a computer.
there you go.
Boom, they came in quick.
North, South America. Who's the first one?
Under the one I have 726. I have the beard mode.
Yep, that's who I have. Congratulations, Garrett. You won Canada and US. So hit me up and I'll remind me to send you that $20 gift card. So congrats.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice.
I like you. I like you.
We could do just accents all day.
Oh, we could. People at work want to kill me.
So if
They're
you
like,
guys
"Bro,
have
what
not
the hell's going
listened,
on?"
we do have a Dad Bods and Beards, and Robert and Matt joined us when talking about Cosmoprof and how our experiences there and why accents are hilarious to us now. You want to tell them the story because it's hilarious. Matt, you tell the story because you're
Which
good
one?
at telling stories, man.
Yeah, exactly. Which one?
Robert,
Why that one?
Robert, because
Of all,
well, you can do that one if you want to do the embarrassing one.
There's
I
plenty of
wasn't
those.
embarrassed.
So do the
I wasn't
accent
embarrassed
one and
about
then do the hard
anything.
one.
All right. So there we were, Las Vegas, not sweating. There was some AC, and nobody was in the corner trying to get rid of anything or anything like that. We were in an area of the venue that was skincare, beauty and skincare.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So a lot of females and a lot of females that were from what countries would you say? China, maybe Japan,
Russia.
Korea,
China,
Russia.
Taiwan, yeah.
Yep, a lot.
Everything.
Yep, everywhere. All right, and a lot of people are walking by the booths, and just kind of. I'll give the short story that we're just kind of talking to a lot of people, handing out samples, and for some reason, I don't know if it was, Robert is just a sponge of information and everything. There was just a time where maybe an accent came out that was a little bit sounding like some of the people in the booths that happened to be right to the right of us, behind us, to the left of us, and yeah.
I don't even
Well,
know
it's
how
just
it
funny
came
is this
out.
guy
That's- I
just
don't
wanted to know how to grow a beard. Like he's like, so if I use this, do I grow a beard? And then just Robert out of the blue is like, yes, when you wake up, you will grow a beard. But he said it in an accent
Thank you
of
very
that
much.
gentleman, and I'm like, and so all of us are ignoring him, and he bows. And at the end, the gentleman leaves, and I turn to Robert, and I'm like, did you just have a Chinese accent? And he's like, yes, I don't know how come.
It rubbed off. When I did it and it came out in my head, I'm like, no way you just did that. Did you just do that?
And
Yes,
now
you
he's on
did.
kick, and we have Rio Blanco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. You know who Rio Blanco reminds me of? The most interesting man in the world.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Dos Equis.
Dos Equis.
Yeah, because even the Dos Equis guys had to retire at some point.
Yeah.
It's true.
Guys, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to sign off. I just got to the next site to fix a problem.
Well, have a wonderful night, man. Appreciate
He
you.
has to go. He has to go to the bathroom. Everybody.
Yeah.
Sorry, boys.
Yeah.
Did he just salute us?
Yeah,
Like
he
salute
did.
your shorts? Remember that
Off to the
show?
next job site.
Hurt.
Hur.
He's at Camp Anawanda. I know this has nothing to do with beards, but this is kind of a throwback. I was at a restaurant today, grabbing something after an appointment that my kid had, and I hear the employees, who are obviously much younger, they were just like, you know what? I just want to start watching some vintage shows, and there's just one show that I've always heard that I just need to just dig into and dive into. And then he kind of looks, he's like, can I help you? I was like, just here for the conversation, wondering what is vintage to you. And he looks at me and he goes, have you ever seen the Rainbow Room? And I was like, what? Like, he's just like, yeah, that show, Rainbow, isn't it Rainbow Room? I'm like, I don't know. He's like, wait, it was on in like the 80s and 90s. And I'm like,
Reading
know. I said-
Rainbow, right?
so I'm sitting there, I'm like, Rainbow Room? I've never heard of it, honestly. And he's like, you've never heard of it? I said, there was a NASCAR driver that was the Rainbow Warrior. Is that what you're talking about? He's like, yeah, you think I watch NASCAR? I'm like, I don't know. So yeah, so we went back and forth and finally I was like, Reading Rainbow? Is that it? Oh, I have to watch. Oh, was it good? It's like, you know what? Just find it. Where can do you have it on like DVD or something? Or could you send me a copy? I was like, I'll tell you what, if you can go VHS to DVD, I'll let you watch it. You have all the seasons on, what did you say? I'm like, VHS. You have them all? I'm like, no, I don't. I don't. But it was just a weird just interaction. And I'm like, cool, I feel old.
You feel really old.
Yeah. Yep.
So, all right, guys. So with that being said, we have 4 questions in I have starred that we can answer. But if you guys have any questions for myself, Robert, or Matt, please feel free to ask, and we'll do our best to answer them. But again, we did come out today with St. Lawrence River, which is green apple, pine, rose, and frost. Lake Tahoe is still available. And I just did add another 20 to 3 because 3 is going well as well. So I wanted to make sure that everyone had the opportunity to get it. So, all right. First question is, do you still do a TikTok scent? We don't, Rick. We've kind of, I wish we did. It kind of fell through the wayside in the summer, and now we're just too busy that it's just something that we can't do like we want to.
Yep. Potentially, if I'd be interested once kind of the weather turns bad. So in another month, if I get more time, I wouldn't mind jumping on potentially, and we can maybe mix it in if it's something that we have time to do. Like Tyson said, it did take up a little bit of time, not necessarily just doing that, but coming up, creating it, bottling it, shipping it, selling it, stuff like that. So but that was fun.
Yeah, it was something I absolutely love to do, and I think it really let me practice scent creation, because it's stuff that we would never do ever. And some of them, man, I'm like, we should make this a thing. Next question is English Code and Coming Home still available? I'm sure that meant Coming Home. English Code is part of the regular system, Adriana. So, yep, now it's just part of the gray line, or the regular line now, because we got rid of the classic line. It's all just a little bit thicker oils now.
Heck yeah.
All right, this is for you and Matt, Robert and Matt. Team, are you butter at night only, or do you use oil and butter during the, or do you any of you use oil and butter during the day?
Let's see. Butter at night always. I shower at night. Well, I shower in the morning and at night because I work out both, so I have to obviously shower. But when I get out at night, a lot of oil underneath, and I definitely butter it. Then I throw it in a bun because it's how I sleep. It just keeps it up and out of the way. Although I used to tuck it in my shirt, but that's for another live session. And then do you use any oil and butter during the day? When I wear a braid, I will oil every morning. I oil it every morning. But when I wear a braid, and I see my sides are really long because I don't touch them, I will butter. I might take a little bit, knock the sides down, blow dryer up here a little bit, kind of give it a little shape, and then I'll braid it. If it's wild and I'm not braiding it for the day, I put no butter in it because butter kind of separates the hair. You know what I mean? Because it's kind of heavier, so it doesn't give it that full look when you're wearing it big and crazy out. But if you're keeping it nice and tight and you want to keep everything, I definitely do butter in the mornings when I'm wearing a braid. Yeah. That's a long drawn out answer, and hopefully.
So when you did the double braid in Vegas, did you use any butter for that? Because it seemed like a little bit more compact.
Yes, just to control the sides a little bit. Because if I don't, then you get this just poof, and then 2 braids. So I kind of like to give it a little control. But some days I like that. Some days I want that. So you never know.
Yep. Yeah, I do oil and butter after the shower. I get out of the shower, dry it a little bit with the old beard towel, and then oil, butter, and then at night I use butter again. I really do think it helps add a little bit of layer protection while you're sleeping, rolling around on it. I can't sleep anyway, so when I do fall asleep, I'm rolling all over the place. And yeah, I like that little extra layer protection.
Next question. How tall are you, Robert? And let's say, Matt, how tall are you? Because you have a massive presence on camera.
We are members of the 5'10 club.
Whoa, whoa.
I think I'm shrinking. I feel like when I was in school, I was like almost 6 foot. And now that I've got I'm 40 now, I feel my kids are much taller than me. But I'm 5'10. 5'10 currently.
I think I've always been 5'10, right from like the 6th, 7th grade. Just
Yeah.
Yep.
And you guys are legit 5'10. You, Logan and Matt, you guys were all identical.
Yeah, that was crazy. Everybody hit the 5'10 mark. You're a legit 6'3.
Yeah. How tall was Ryan? It seems like he was a little shorter than you guys.
I would say, yeah, a couple inches.
Yeah.
All right. Wait, okay. What?
Question: best beard in movie history.
6 foot with shoes on. My man, Garrett.
Hell
Best beard in movie history. Ooh.
oof.
I know, right?
I gotta
Dumbledore.
think.
So off the top of my brain, just going from there, I'd say Forrest Gump in the running scene. Pretty decent
Great.
beard.
Oh yeah.
Plus the
all
movies.
natural.
Classic.
There was a horror Christmas movie. I forget the name of it. And Goldberg is actually in the movie. And he has a big white beard. And it's pretty good. It's my favorite horror movie beard. Is you would think that I would be able to come up with that. And then throw a little Tom Hanks Castaway.
It's a good one. You want to know mine? Actually, it was like a one-off movie. It was on Netflix, and Kurt Russell played Santa. Have you seen that one? It was the last couple years.
Oh yeah, it's on. On.
Bro,
Netflix.
his beard. I just remember his beard in that. It was beautiful. It was like that. It wasn't huge. It was like mine without the take the bun away. It was glorious. It was like gray. That's mine. What was the name of that movie? I don't remember it now.
Remember? Did you ever watch Dumb and Dumber 2 or whatever it was called?
Yeah.
Jim Carrey in the opening scene has the big beard and he's in the nursing home in a wheelchair and he pretended to not talk for I don't know how many decades. And he had the big beard at the start of it.
Yes.
That was a pretty decent one. Yeah, there it is. Beards and Coffee. Santa Slays or Santa
And
Slay.
Christmas Chronicles.
That's it. Christmas Chronicle. And that was a good movie. Me and my kids love that movie.
Yeah. And I have to imagine
Gandalf is really good.
I was going to say, I have to imagine those movies. I've never seen Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter or any of the ones with those. I haven't seen any of those.
I tried to.
You're more of just a Twilight guy. When I think Twilight, I think Matt.
Tyson, you know what's funny is my wife has been watching those lately. She just finished the Twilight. Yeah, I had never seen them, but it was the other night we were sitting there and I was watching and I was like, what is this? I was very what the heck? It was like the first one, right? And it's these vampires running around, and then there's all these kissing scenes. I'm like, what is this?
And they're sparkling.
And they're sparkling, and there's magic and werewolves. I don't know. I no hate whatsoever, but it definitely first time I caught the corner of my eye, I was like, what is this?
Did you cry a little bit at the end? Just got a little emotional.
I cry on Disney movies still, bro. So don't tempt me. Everything touches my heart. I'm a very emotional man.
Dude, I cried on Dan's live on Friday. I'm just like, dude, I give up. I'm just like, I have no room to talk anymore. Twilight's banned in my house. See, my daughter absolutely loves it, and I'm not. I like it. I liked Vampire Diaries when I was just like Kenneth. I just got married and we watched it together, and she stopped watching it and I just kept watching it and I'm like, don't judge me.
That's one of the doppelgangers I get more than anything. They say without a beard I look like the guy off Vampire Diaries. I don't know his name, but I get it in my comments all the time, so I had to look it up.
His name is Robert.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Cast me for the next Vampire Diaries. They call me Rio Robert.
All right, I think. Oh, there's one more question. Oh no, that's it. That's all the questions I've started. Did I miss any questions?
I don't know. I wasn't really looking, to be honest with you. I'm gonna say you got them all.
Neither was I. I wasn't paying attention either. Sorry, guys. All right, how about this saddest movie you guys have ever seen?
The saddest? Oh man, why we got to do this? You want to see me cry?
I do.
I tell you
Well,
what,
well, we're not
you're
getting
probably-
off this train.
you probably won't remember this one, but when I was a kid, I watched a movie. It was called The Cure. Have you ever heard of it? Everybody right now, find The Cure. It's an older movie, probably in the 90s, but it's about a little boy who has cancer and he's got a little buddy, and it is absolutely sad. The Cure. I'm telling you, watch it.
What Dreams May Come. That's with
Oh, Robin Williams. That's a wild
Robin
movie.
Williams. That was actually a good one where he like decides to stay with his wife.
Yeah, but it's all he's like walking through paintings and stuff. Remember, like he like becomes a part of the painting. That's a wild movie.
Yeah. Simon Birch. I don't think I've ever seen that.
That's Simon Birch is good. Field of Dreams, classic.
Classic.
I've never seen that one either.
Which
First
one? Field of
Pokemon
Dreams?
movie. No,
Never seen
Passion of
Field of
Christ.
Dreams? Oh.
I've never seen that one.
Oh, yeah, Passion of Christ. That's a tough one. Which
Oh,
character?
what is like one that I got really like emotional over?
A movie.
It's the one with Mark Wahlberg. Not Mark Wahlberg. Matt Damon's in it, and it's one that they wrote. Robin Williams is in it, where he's his therapist, and
Oh,
Matt
Good Will
Damon's a
Hunting.
genius. Good Will. I love that show.
That's a
Like,
great movie.
that's
That's
a good one.
classic.
Yeah.
Mhm. They got the Game 6 Boston Red Sox little baseball
Yeah.
scene in there. Pretty sweet.
I tell you what was another one, the Will Smith one, where he lost everything and he like him and his kid were sleeping in the bathroom. Oh man, that was a tough one. What was it?
Pursuit of Happiness.
Pursuit of Happiness. That one got me. And 7 pounds.
Actually, I
was
think I
another-
teary-eyed for that when he got it at the very end.
Yeah,
With
bro,
all the
that's
hard work.
tough.
Those are all sad. Maverick 2, pretty sad movie. Yep. It's really the only that you haven't seen Maverick 2, man.
I've
Yeah,
never
but what's
heard
that
of-
about
What
it?
is Maverick? Top Gun?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
always call it Maverick 2 because let's be
Oh, do
honest,
you?
if Maverick's not
Bound,
in,
oh
if
my
if
gosh.
Maverick's not in the movie and Tom Cruise, there isn't a Top Gun. I mean, just call it Maverick 2.
Garrett said he cried in Homeward Bound. Man, those movies that like Homeward Bound and all those older movies, when I hear them, I take a note and put it in my phone, and I have to show my kids those movies because you forget about those awesome movies we had growing up, and I make all my kids watch them.
Old Yeller,
Homeward Bound 2, all that stuff.
Air Bud.
Air Bud.
I don't know. I'm not a big movie
Dude.
guy, so there's not a ton of movies that pop in my head that I'm like,
The Shack. Yeah, I haven't seen any of these, but well, why don't we get back to the center of the month and just kind of just see how it's going and if what you guys think about it one more time for those who are just joining us, and then from there we'll just see if anyone else has more questions, and if not, we can just go let Matt and you eat.
I don't
Robert?
even have dinner. I don't even have dinner
Yeah.
anymore. So
I know, right?
yeah, I'm just gonna have, I don't know, water and then
Dude, I forgot about Richard
Water's
Gere.
good. Water's good.
water.
I like it. This is going to be my night scent, if I'm being honest. This is going to be my
mine too.
This is going to be my PM before bed scent.
It's good for anybody just
Yeah,
joining.
The butter's really nice,
Apple.
right?
The
Apple
butter
rose
just
pine. Woo.
firmed up nice because in transit it melted. I'm sure you get that a lot. You throw it in the
Oh
freezer
yeah,
for a
especially in
little
the summer.
bit, it heats up.
That's why you throw that card in there.
That was
That's-
very. I did notice that. That was very, very cool.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm a little worried because the labels are a little bit different on the new logo on the new stuff.
Mhm.
And because of that, I don't know how they're going to do in the microwave. If like it says, hey, put it in the microwave for like 5-10 seconds, let it melt, and then just stir it up with a toothpick and put it in the freezer.
Mhm.
I'm like, do I need to redo everything just because Candace, I want to try it with the new labels and what's going on?
It's okay.
Can you still hear me?
He's just worried that, yeah, we can hear you. It's a little bit glitchy cutting in and out. Try it now.
Yeah, no, I just had it.
Don't press the
So
button.
anyway, so I'm worried that it might have a little bit of I don't know. I have to test it. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't have a microwave, so I skipped that step. I just do the quick freeze. Good to go.
Yeah.
But thankfully, mine didn't.
No lie.
Mine came fine.
Okay. Well, that's cool. Yeah, but yours was 48 degrees outside.
Yeah, it makes a big difference. Mine came. It was all liquid.
That is true.
I thought about just pouring some of the liquid on this, but I had to wait. I had to wait because you made me wait to open it. And I actually did wait, which is big.
Wow.
I was convinced one of my kids was going to be like, "Oh, look, Dad, another beard oil." My daughter loves it. My daughter's obsessed, man. She's going to like this one too. I guarantee it.
Heck yeah.
Should we ask her? Should I ask her, Tyson?
Yeah, that would be awesome if you want her on.
Rayleigh.
So I'm going to answer this while you grab her. So no, I did not. I'm on day 16 again. When we were in Vegas, I didn't work out at night like I normally do, and I ate fine, all that kind of stuff. It's just didn't work out. So I'm on day 16 again. Thanks, Tommy, for asking.
Yeah, I didn't work out either. I didn't want you to be alone.
I did. I worked out.
You did. I told Candace, I'm like, when you're just super stressed, you have all this stuff going, and then all of a sudden it's that you're finally there, everything's going well, and then your body's just like, okay, you're tired. That's what happened to me.
Got to get some
I'm
rest.
like, I'm just sleeping.
You don't get enough rest anyways from our conversations. You need to get more.
Yeah, and you wake up at 2:00, like right when I'm going to bed.
I do. I don't wake up at 2:00. 4:00, okay?
2:00 my time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it is, right?
And that's when I'm usually going to bed, and then I wake up at 6.
2:00. What is going on at 2:00? Nothing.
Labeling, filling, bottling.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's a good thing. That's a good problem to have.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Well, my daughter's too tired to get up and smell it great. This is her one shot to be, on camera. Now she's too tired. She wanted to do it all day. Oh, well.
Hey.
Tommy, it may or may not during like Black Friday weekend. That's when, if I bring back any sense of the month, that's when I'll do that.
Question: why is Tyson so awesome? I don't know. He is though. It's a good question.
Yeah, I ignored that question.
And he's literally the same in person, which is even cooler.
Yep. Except for he doesn't cut out at all.
Yeah, right.
Bit. He's not as surrounded by bottles and stuff. Instead, he's surrounded by a bunch of hairy dudes.
Seriously,
Beard squad.
Actually, and I'm just taking pictures of you guys. Taking pictures with you and random ladies and stuff, touching your beards, and I'm just like, oh, I'll just take it.
I'll just
Dude, Matt.
Picture.
So this is all happening right now, as you can see, and my wife won't let me cut my hair. She won't let me just shave it.
You want to go? You want to just come on home and take it all off?
Yeah, I'm done.
I dig.
Like,
I dig it. I when mine, it's getting there. I see it a little bit thinning up. When it does, bro, all of it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's
okay. I'm not going to lie. Your AI picture, I'm like, okay, I see it.
What, without the beard?
Yeah, like when you.
Why did it take my beard off in every one of them?
I know.
Hopefully the AI doesn't see the future and something happens.
Yeah, right.
Your wife's just like, you get mad one day. She's like,
Yeah, this is 4 days of hair growth, like up here.
Yeah,
because I have to grow my hair out for something I'm doing for a video. And
oh, nice.
I shaved my head, and now I have to do it again because I messed it up. And once you do it, you can't really do another take. So
yeah, right.
Yep.
I saw one of your videos shaving your head. It looked good. No, just didn't get it off. Yeah.
I like his most guys with shaved heads look really good. Most guys. There's some
with
that
the beard.
Like,
listen, like the guy said in the comments, bald and bearded rocks. I agree 100%. Bald with the beard is. When I saw that TikTok where he zipped it, I was like, oh, that's it right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It doesn't grow here. And when we went to Vegas, Tyson's like, no hats. And I'm like, well, no hair then.
Yeah. And you can see why we had no hats. But, Candace is afraid that if I shave it, that it's going to go completely bald. And she's like,
it's not bad. What do you think? You think it's going bald? It doesn't look bad.
Doesn't look bad.
No, not at all.
I mean, who's going to see that unless they're 6'7"?
Yeah,
my
right.
forehead used to be like down here. The hair used to start like right here. I
was gonna say your forehead was never there. There was just more hair.
Your forehead's moving, bro.
Yeah, what are you, Barry Bonds?
Seriously though. All right. Well, appreciate you guys being here. That means the world to me. And what's right? Nothing's going wrong with being bald. That's what I'm saying is like I want to, and my wife won't let me. What's up, Evan? Appreciate you joining us. But yeah, so Tyson, it won't come back bald, but she'll shave it anyway and join our bald, right? All right. So anyway, we're good to go. I appreciate you guys coming. Is there anything else that you guys want to talk about? Matt has his show in an hour from now on Beard Laws on YouTube. You can go follow Robert either on YouTube, Instagram. Are you on Facebook?
TikTok. No, I'm not. I just actually nixed Facebook.
Okay.
Smart.
Deactivated it. Wasting too much time. I wanted to find more time to suffer more and get some more miles running. So I said 30 minutes of my day is spent on Facebook. Guess what? Found 30 minutes. Found 30 minutes.
Yep. Smart.
So definitely go and check those guys out. Sorry, John, it's just not coming back. Appreciate it though. I'm glad that you liked it. Yeah, so just so you guys remember, we did have a rebrand. It happened Friday. We have new look, new logo, all that fun stuff. And we got rid of some stuff. Everything is now in the gray line, and now it's just called Fine Beard Oil. We have half ounces now and 1 ounces. We have beard balm, we have shampoo, we have deodorant, we have shave soap, we have what else? Hair gummies, multivitamins. Hey, how did you like the deodorant? Did you guys both get some?
I didn't try it yet.
I love it.
Yeah.
Honestly, and this might be a little TMI, as the kids say, but I was using another all-natural deodorant. I love the all-natural, so it doesn't have all the junk in it. You know what I mean? And it had my armpits black, and I don't know if it was a reaction, but I also read sometimes those deodorants can pull in dyes from shirt, and I wear a lot of dark shirts, so I don't know if it stained it from the shirt itself or it didn't itch or anything. It was just black. And if I could I would show you if I could. I've been using it pretty much, I think, since we got back from Vegas, almost every single day. Took a couple of days off just to do there, and it's almost completely gone from the black.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit of red. There's nothing. It's good. It's got great wearability. It has just a little. It's unscented, but has a touch of a scent of like a mint or something, I think, right?
Mm-hmm. A little bit of essential oil in there to make it a little minty.
One thing I noticed is like other deodorants that I've had to, I kind of would have to go like a couple of times with it. I can honestly kind of do 1, maybe 2, and it works personally for me. Like I don't sweat a lot. I don't have an overly active job, but I can just do 1, maybe 2, and I'm good to go.
Yeah,
That's
no,
good.
I really, really like it. There was a question here. What makes it a gray line? So basically, we wanted to create 2 different lines, but eventually what happened is our thinner line just wasn't selling as much, and so we decided to make everything it's medium thick line. It really coats the hair well, hydrates your skin really well, and it just seemed to outperform everything. So that's why we just kind of went there. We made it specifically for red, gray beards, more coarse beards, stuff like that, and come to find out it works amazing for everyone. So that's
such
kind
a
of
smart
why
move.
we did that, Jeff. Great question.
If anything, get it for the new sticker.
So, awesome.
You have a sticker door like me. I haven't shown it. You should just order it and see the new stickers. They're awesome. And then you're going to show it.
Yeah, you show it.
I have lots of them. I have like 6 different looks. Those are just 2.
Well, fair enough. I'll take them all next time. I have a sweet sticker door, and I can always have enough. Well, there you go. Surprise stickers.
Surprise.
And the soap. Don't forget the soap, Tyson. I think that's my favorite besides beard oil is your soap. I love it.
So good.
Yeah, and here's our new
actually
packaging if you get something
I
big.
left one at Disney this weekend. I was so mad.
Oh, you did?
Thank you.
Well, I took one to travel with it, the soap bar, because I love that soap, and then I left it sitting in that shower. So someone's at Animal Kingdoms all over my soap right now.
Mm-hmm.
As they should be.
Probably eating it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Daddy's back. Yeah, we got to get you, Robert. Vinny is a huge he's going to be on our with Logan and I. and it'd
Yeah.
be fun to have you and maybe Trainer Mike on there and just talk about your workouts regime, why you do what you do, because Vinny has a good backstory like you do.
Cool.
And I think it would be fun for you guys to talk and just kind of just because really you guys both have had a hard way. You had a hard time getting where you are. It wasn't.
Yeah,
It wasn't.
sure.
It wasn't easy, and so I really like your guys' story. So just a
I'm a
thought.
firm believer. I'm a firm believer it's needed to get where we're at. So yeah, I'd love that.
Please tell me we're coming out with apple pie scent for October, November, dude. I love apple pie. I'm not gonna lie.
Pumpkin
one thing I
spice.
do miss.
What about pumpkin spice?
Shut up.
No, you're not. I would use it.
We actually did a pumpkin spice, didn't we, for TikTok?
Did you?
Might yeah, maybe yeah. I was
Or
gonna say if
pumpkin
if
pie.
the dice decided it was something like that, but I can tell you that we very confidently voted both of us unanimously no on pumpkin spice. Last fall, so
Hard pass.
hard pass. But I mean,
and
nothing
yes.
is impossible.
We do have Engler's Code Wash.
Heck yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, guys, I hope you have a wonderful night. Make sure to go check out, like I said, Matt at 7:00 or 9:00 Eastern on his channel. That show is just fun. It has nothing beard related. It's all TikTok related. They watch funny videos and then they make fun of it and talk about it. So enjoy it. And if you guys need anything from Robert or Matt, you feel free to DM them. Robert won't answer you until like 2:00 in the morning.
That's when I wake up.
I know. He's
Bro,
about
I
to
got
go
an
to
early
bed.
bedtime and an early wake up call.
Dude, it's awesome. That's
Yeah.
very successful people
Yeah.
do that. That's really
It
cool.
works. It works.
But anyway, appreciate you two being on. It means a lot. So thank you.
Heck yeah. Yeah.
Anything for you, brother. You know that.
Absolutely.
All right, guys, you have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you next time.